The mountain mist lay thick and low, pressing down like a damp weight. The air was saturated, heavy enough to taste. Beneath the carriage, the wheels ground through wet mud, carving deep grooves into the road. Grooves so dark and gouged that for a moment, it felt as if they were not cutting through earth at all, but through the tangled, chaotic remnants of her old dreams, crushing them into ruts she could never climb out of again. Qin Yanyan lifted the edge of the curtain. Cold wind, laden with moisture, slipped into her sleeve like a thin knife. The fog in the distance churned and rolled in pale layers, swallowing the road, swallowing the tree, swallowing everything that should have been clear. Then a long cry, sharp as an eagle's shriek, split the mist in a single stroke. Hooves answered immediately after. Rapid, tight, urgent, like war drums striking on stone. Her chest tightened. This was not the sound of ordinary travelers hurrying along a road. It was too disciplined, too violent in its rhythm. The kind of sound that belonged to pursuit and ambush, not to merchants and pilgrims. In the next instant, several dark silhouettes burst from the fog. Blades flashed, white as snow, cold as lightning, cutting straight for the side of the carriage. "Madam," May's voice cracked. She lunged forward and shoved Qin Yanyan back into the carriage compartment with all her strength. "Fall back, quickly!" The carriage jolted violently. Wood groaned. Metal rang. The scent of incense ash, faint, powdery, familiar, was suddenly torn open by the stink of mud and rainwater. The two smells rushing into her nostrils at once, as if the world itself had been struck and shaken. Her fingers clenched the curtain fabric so hard the weave bit into her skin. Before she could even glimpse the assailants' faces, the sharp clash of blades rang out at her ears, clean, vicious, unforgiving. And then, in the middle of that chaos, a voice arrived. Cold, so cold it did not sound like it came from the road outside at all, but from a sealed place deep inside her, echoing across years like a sentence, flung through time. "Qin Yanyan, do you know what you are doing?" That voice cut into her heart like a knife. It was as if her entire life, her choices, her shame, her desperate bargains were being seized by the throat and forced back into a memory she had tried to bury and lock away. In that instant, the past flared open in her mind, clear, vivid, merciless.